Hi guys, my name is Megan and today we're going to be discussing what's the difference between YA and new adults. Alright, so this video is probably a little bit different than what I normally do, but I've been getting a lot of questions, like what's the difference between this genre and that genre? So I figured I'd go ahead and do like an overall what's the difference between young adult and new adult. So let's just dive right in. So one of the big, really huge main differences between YA and new adult is the age range that these books are written for. YA books tend to be written for an audience from ages about 14 at the low end to 18, 19 at the upper end. So most of the characters in a YA book probably won't be over 18 years old for the most part. Like the main characters won't be over that age range. And that doesn't mean that adults can't enjoy this, it just means that that is their target demographic. So new adult is kind of somewhere between the YA spectrum and like the adult end of the book genres. So new adult is kind of a newer concept. So this one is geared mostly towards people that are just entering adulthood. So probably from 18, 19 at the low end to maybe 25, 26 at the higher end. Basically, it's people that still feel like they're like in a teenage mindset, but they're also legally an adult. And they're figuring out life and that kind of stuff. And most of the characters in a new adult type book are going to be probably between that age range. So they're figuring out their life, they're going to college, they're figuring out what they want to do with their lives, and feeling that weird disconnect between being a teenager and being like an adult, if you know what I mean, which you guys probably do because we've all been there and it's weird. So one of the other really big differences between a YA book and a new adult book is like the writing style. So I feel like a YA book tends to be a lot more easily digestible sometimes than adult books, and it's easy to get inside the head of these characters in a YA book. And then a new adult is kind of the same way, so it's still got the essence of a young adult book, but it's a little bit more steamy sometimes, and it definitely doesn't hold back with like being a little more adult in its writing style. It's still got that YA feel, but it's geared more towards an adult reader and somebody who's gearing up towards like reading more adult books. And then another really big difference that I can usually find between a YA book and a new adult book is like the romance aspect of it. YA books don't tend to go into too much detail in their romances. There's kissing usually, there's holding hands, there's cuddling, but there's not usually like blatant sex scenes. So new adult tends to have all of that same stuff, but it also has the ability to delve into these sex scenes and be a little more steamy. I hope I explained the differences between YA and new adult books well, because this is like the second time I've filmed this video and I feel like sometimes it's a little confusing when I try to explain things. If you guys want me to delve into other topics, let me know down below. If you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, and if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You can also hit the notification button, and if you'd like to follow me on social media for more bookish content and bookish stuff, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys!